Hey everybody, I want to go over the answers for the rhetoric worksheet that you did this week, which is week 4. So why don't you pause me and pull out the work that you did so that you can check the answers and understand why, if you got something wrong, you got it wrong. And while you're doing that, I'm going to share the screen. And here is our worksheet. So remember, we have ethos, logos, and pathos. You know, in different people will pronounce these differently. I haven't told you guys that yet. I don't think that some people will say ethos, logos, pathos. So either any way like that is fine. So the first one, our expertise in roofing contracting is evidenced not only by our 100 years in the business and our staff of qualified technicians, but in the decades of satisfied customers who have come to expect nothing but the best. Well, they are talking about themselves and why they should be trusted and believed. They're giving, they've been in the business for 100 years. They have qualified technicians, lots of satisfied customers. So they are using A, ethos. The appeal to ethics, so that you believe in that person. Next, if you're still unsure, please consider that my advanced degree and field work speak for themselves. Again, they're talking about how great they are, basically, why they can be trusted. So that's another ethos. Number 3, more than 100 peer-reviewed studies have been conducted over the past decade, and none of them suggests that this is an effective treatment for hair loss. So we have a different one here. We have a bunch of studies that have been done. So that's an appeal to science or logic, and so that's going to be logos. Don't be the last person on the block to have their lawn treated. You don't want to be the laughing stock of your community. Well, that's appealing to your emotion. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to be left behind. It's like the whole bandwagon thing, if you remember when we talked about that in the other part of propaganda. So this is pathos, an appeal to emotion. All right, number 5, as a doctor, I am qualified to tell you, excuse me, that this course of treatment will likely generate the best results. Again, because this person is a doctor, we should believe them. So that is, let me just drink some water. I don't know what's going on. Probably I don't talk like I used to all day long, so my voice is going away. Okay, so number 5, the doctor, again, that is the appeal to ethics. We believe in that person, they're qualified, so that's ethos. Number 6, they've worked against everything we've worked so hard to build, and they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Make no mistake, they're the enemy. Pure emotion, purely appealing to emotion, so that is pathos. 7, you don't need to jump off a bridge to know that it's a bad idea. Why then would you need to try drugs to know if they're damaging? That's plain nonsense. Again, they are appealing here to logic. You don't have to jump off a bridge to know it's a bad idea. Well, that's a logical thing, right? Why do you have to try drugs to know if they're damaging? That's nonsense. So they're trying to get you on their side using logic, so logos. There's no price that can be placed on peace of mind. Our advanced security systems will protect the well-being of your family so that you can sleep soundly at night. They are using fear here so that you'll buy their system. So just like we studied in regular propaganda, fear is one of the techniques that people use. And fear is an emotion, so they're appealing to emotion, so it's pathos. Number 9, better men than us have fought and died to preserve this great nation. Now is our turn to return the favor. For God and country, gentlemen. Clearly, that's an emotional appeal. That's to get you fired up and feeling a certain thing, so that's pathos. And the last one, he is a forensics and ballistics expert for the federal government. You can see where this is going. We have an expert here. If anyone's qualified to determine the murder weapon, it's him. So we have the one we started with, ethos, again here, because we are to believe in this person. They are believable because they're an expert. They're experts in their field. All right, we're going to have more of these in the future so that you can be good at spotting them. And remember, this is not in a vacuum, just in English class, that you have to know this for a test or whatever. I'm giving you this as a tool to use in your lives because, like I said in the write-up, people use this stuff on us all the time. And know, sometimes you're going to want to be able to use things to get people to think the way you do, or to agree with you, or do what you want them to do. So it's just really good to know how this kind of under the surface stuff is working on you or can work for you. All right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen and I'm going to end the meeting. Thank you guys.